Well, this is it. We have made it to Buttonwillow Raceway with the C8 Corvette. This track is so much fun. It's much more of like a momentum racetrack, and with this car out here, it just comes alive because you got to be honest here. This is the first ever mid-engine Corvette. Since it's not the highest horsepower variant out yet, this is a track where it really just comes alive because you try to keep that momentum everywhere, corner to corner out here. As you can see with these clips right here of us actually tracking this car on this racetrack. Anyways, if you've been following the channel, you know that I was talking about selling this vehicle right here because there's been so much hype going around the next model coming out, the high performance variant, and I'm just so pumped to get it because I've been tracking this car so much, going to all the racetracks basically over here on the West Coast. We got a Ferrari flying by. Actually, I'm not sure, that's probably like half throttle because he's going pretty slow looking at it. Anyways, we have had this car out on the racetrack, battled so many Ferraris and got tracks like Laguna Seca, and it just has been a dream. And then thinking about the new track variant like the Z06, I gotta get one of those. So here's the punchline. I was gonna sell this vehicle for the Z06, but then the more I look at it, I feel like the Z06 itself is just gonna be, there's gonna be a good while before that car comes out, a good time gap. And then also seeing in the news within the last week, the new C8 Corvette being revealed, and then also the C8.R, I'm thinking that there might be something very exciting there. Okay, so I just moved the car now, and I'm close to corner one of the first corners of Buttonwillow Raceway. You gotta check this out, because this corner up here is so much fun because you actually carry a lot more speed into it than you think you do. And what's trippy at this track is that you're going full throttle into turn one, right? And then you don't see any road ahead of you, so it's just flat. The reason so many people like this track, I think, is because when you do go off, you don't crash or you don't hit anything. Okay, so we've got a front row seat of the entire event, that being the 2 or 3 cars that are out on track right now. Anyways though, I did want to show you this awesome new product that just got sent to us by Insta360. Now if you guys aren't aware, Insta360 is a huge action camera company and also a 360 camera company. They produce some stellar cameras, as you can see with this video shot right here of a Insta360 1X2 being used on track at different racetracks like Laguna Seca and also Buttonwillow Raceway. And with that 360 camera, it's all stitched in-house. And when you pull out the SD card, it just uses one SD, and you plug it into your computer and you're basically all set. All you got to do is connect your phone to it, and then you can fully download video and edit it from their official app that connects to the camera. Anyways though, the latest product they sent me is their new Insta360 Go 2, which is in this very interesting case right here, this housing. And it reminds me a lot of like Apple AirPods or those just wireless earbuds that you have, because they come in these similar cases, right? And then you put them back inside when you're done using them or when the battery goes down, and it'll actually recharge the pieces of tech inside. Anyways though, let's give it open. And as you can see right here, you have a USB Type-C slot for the charging of this entire little station right here. And voila, here we have it, the all-new Insta360 Go 2, the smallest action camera in the world. Look at my thumb right next to it. This entire housing is also a remote controller, so it says press to connect, and it'll seamlessly integrate with the camera, and then you can change all the modes and settings with this controller. Cars flying by, actually a small Formula prototype looking vehicle. Anyways though, this is going to come in handy so much for racetrack use, and also for just POVs and simply mounting this anywhere you want, because it is fully magnetic, right? So when it comes to pulling this out, all you got to do is pull straight up, and as you can see, there you have it. This is the entire camera. I've already installed a ND filter on it from Freewell and Insta360. If you're not aware, ND filters actually help you limit the amount of light coming into the camera's sensor, similar to actual sunglasses sunglasses that you wear yourself. And as you know, when it's super bright outside, sometimes you're squinting and it's really hard to keep your eyes fully open. Now cameras are just like that, and they get the aperture fully open, and as well as lowering the shutter speed, you got to use ND filters to lower the light, aka put on sunglasses over that lens to allow you to get a much more cinematic image, and doing so gives you that cinematic motion blur as well. So this is a very cool accessory that you can get with this camera. Now the funny part about this is that, again, this camera is so small. This is it next to my head, as you can see. It's very funny. Anyway, so when you're done, it just magnetically snaps back into its case, and then you're all set. Let it charge. But anyways, let's test out this footage. If you are interested in getting a Insta360 go-to based on this footage, make sure to hit the link in the description, and you'll find all the information about it, as well as a page where you can buy it. Full disclosure, it is an affiliate link, and this was sent to me. I'm very excited to test this thing out, so let's do it. First off, let's test out the head mount that actually comes with this entire setup. That's so cool. On the back of this, as you can see, there's these little arms in the back, and then you can actually open it up and then use this as a stand wherever you like. So this is like the most multi-purpose housing unit I have ever seen. It protects the lens, protects the camera itself, charges it, does all the works. Alrighty, so this is how we're going to do this. Now, this is a hat clip that came with the camera, and it's fully magnetized. So when it comes to putting this camera on, you just snap it on, just like this. It goes right on when you're done. Pull it right off. So ease of use is 10 out of 10 right there. Anyways, let's go ahead and mount this and then see how this works and feels, because sometimes when it comes to mounting GoPros and other just action cameras on your head, they're huge, right? And it's really hard trying to find the perfect sized camera for like POV videos because of that, because you don't want the cameras to block your vision, your field of view. So here we have my C8 Corvette. Now, for so long, for the past couple months actually, I've been talking about how I do want to get rid of it to sell it for the new Z06 Corvette. And I love going to the racetrack. That's why I'm here right now today. And this car on the racetrack is so much fun. Having that engine right behind you, you're able to experience Corvette in such a way that is so different and so unique. And lifting it up, it's pretty dirty, ignore that. Also, shout out to Elite Finish, because this detail spray is so good. Anyways, right there is a 6.2 liter LT2 engine, and with this 6.2 liter V8 you have 495 horsepower on track. It may not sound like a lot, you know, when it comes to the Z06 or the C7 generation. That car's got 650, the ZR1 has 755, the Shelby's coming out have 760, so that's not a ton in today's modern market and or field. Cool fact, you can raise this even higher up for like maintenance. Anyways though, what you do notice is that with this platform, getting on power, going to each racetrack, it makes you relearn what driving is actually like. Because someone like me, I'm not used to mid-engine vehicles. And this does not drive like your normal 500 horsepower front-engine car. It is so much more well-balanced because you have all that weight right there in between your back where you sit, and also the axle in the rear. Look at that. The engine's right here. Here's the rear axle, and the transaxle is right down below. So you have all that weight, all that extra grip. So on track, the car is much more neutral and just easy to drive fast, I think. And that's why this car can go 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. It's repeatedly, non-stop, even on this kind of a surface. Nonetheless, my point is this. I can't seem to sell this car right now because I love it so much, but I do want to get rid of it though for the next generation higher performance models. However, on this channel though, I'm trying to give all of you the best Corvette experience possible of what this new platform is like. So looking at the 2022 C8 Corvette that just got revealed, as many of you know, the price has gone up, so now it's $62,195, but you have a new fuel management system out back and also new injectors, plus a new engine calibration, and they reworked how the cylinder deactivation works when you're driving. So yeah, you can actually use cylinder deactivation at lower speeds. Altogether, they just refined a few things here and there, and the car has been improved for 2022. Do you see any extra performance? Probably not, horsepower is still the exact same, but that's not what I'm trying to lead into. We do have that new 2022 C8R, and the C8R is such a fantastic car. I mean, the lap times that it's able to pull in its official IMSA series is unreal. The car has been winning races nonstop. Just recently, it won its home race over there in Detroit, where they even announced the C8R. Actually, it's called the C8R edition, but nonetheless, when it comes to the C8R street legal 2022 C8 Corvette, it takes many of the cool styling cues from the C8R that we see at the racetrack and puts it onto a street vehicle. So there are a few options that I regretted not getting with this car, that being the carbon ground effects package and a few other things. And if we were to get that car, just for the meantime, in between when the Z06 comes out, I think we could have so much fun just sharing what it's like, because tracking the official C8R version of the C8 Corvette would be so much fun. And also, it is limited, just 1,000 units. So please let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? It comes in two special packages, that being Accelerate Yellow or Hypersonic Gray. You get the same stripes the C8R race car has, and the Corvette logo on top, same as the C8R logos on the side haunches, and then the Racing Jake logo in the rear with the official number, like number 3. Altogether, it's this car right here, but a very limited, very hard to get version of it that is all about commemorating the racing version of it, the race car that you see that is not street legal. And I'm a major fan of the C8R, and the thought of having a C8R C8 Corvette that's officially called C8R on the street would be so much fun, and especially hitting up like Laguna Seca and all the tracks around here with that vehicle. If I do get it, I do want to get fully track prep, just like the C8 Corvette, and just again freshen it up. I want to give all of you the best Corvette content possible, and I know many of you have been reaching out to me asking about this new C8R Corvette, and I'm so excited about it as well. I know it's not the Z06 yet, and I will be getting the Z06, but I just see this vehicle, I think it will hold me over for the meantime. But I want to ask all of you, would you like to see it, that version, on the racetrack, the one of 1,000 special limited with the cool new yellow interior Corvette at the track? This is it, leaving Buttonwillow Raceway back in the C8 Corvette, and as you can see, this car is so much fun. It's just the torque that comes up with this motor. I mean, that allows you to bang out of gear so quickly. Please let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think? Should we get a C8R? Because actually racing and tracking a C8R would be so exciting. You know, a good portion of these limited production cars, they go to car collections, right? Car collectors. And there's nothing wrong with that per se, but is nothing like actually using one of these cars for what it's meant for, you know? And with that in mind, I would love to get this new car and take it to all the tracks, especially when it comes to preparing for the next high performance model, right? I can really show all you guys what each model is truly like. My question is, what is it going to be like to get this new version? It is going to be the most rare C8 Corvette yet, just 1,000 of them. And with that being said, as you know, the C8 as is, they made about 20,000 C8s for the first model year, I believe. And then from there, they are making less and less because production, you know, the chips, the shortages, everything. So it's really, you know, hitting hard when it comes to car production. Even car dealerships right now, you can drive to many car dealerships and they're closing earlier, and they have no cars available. So right now it's a really tough time. If we were to get the C8R, what would that process be like, do you think? Is it going to be like the golden ticket allocation process for like the Shelbys, where only the bigger dealerships will get one, and if they do get one, they'll just get one? Anyways, I do wonder what it's going to be like. Plus, having each one numbered, like having number 10 or number 200, it's going to make the cars very exciting, and I think sought after. 100%, I will be getting like the Z06, that's what we're all calling it, right? But it's not been announced, but the track variants I will be getting for sure. So when it comes to getting this vehicle, don't worry, it's not like I'm not getting the Z06, ZR1, nothing like that. I do want to share what all these cars are like on the racetrack and also on the street from an ownership perspective. So what do you think of this small, tiny action camera? It has blown my mind so far. Can't wait to check out the footage. If you're wondering how easy it is to just do a POV video so far, it is a lot of fun to use and just that simple. You can start making your own YouTube car videos that easily. So let me know what you think. Put it on your hat and go. I think I found out where they got their name from, the Go, because it's that simple. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button to help me out. Also subscribe for much more great videos coming out your way. Let me know again, for the 100th time, should we get a C8.R? I'll see all of you in the next episode.